What's up, everybody? Welcome to A Bunch
on Disney.
That's right. Tell you what, let's get started. So today what we're going to talk about, our top things that we're looking forward to doing that has anything to do with Disney that we've never done before.
Yes, a bucket list, as it were.
Yeah, absolutely.
You ready?
Yeah, and just so we know, again, this is anything that has to do with Disney. It could be a park, any of their extracurricular type of activities, lands that they're opening up. The sky's the limit. So Heather, what's our first one?
All right, so the first one is Aulani.
Yeah.
So this one's been on my bucket list since they opened, and I am super excited. I had one opportunity to go to Hawaii a while back, and it was before we were actually married. My grandfather, who was in the Marines, was actually there during Pearl Harbor, and I got to go with him to the memorial, the Arizona Memorial, and that was the most incredible memory to have, and especially now that he's passed away. So, but Aulani looks amazing. It's like
Absolutely
the essence
amazing.
of Hawaii, of what you think it should be.
Exactly, and that's one of the amazing things that Disney is so good at, because many of the hotels that have come to Hawaii have had a very Western influence, but Disney has done their research. See, not everyone knows this, but Disney's done their research, and they really tried to stay true to the original customs and culture of Hawaii. So even the natives, they love that hotel. It's amazing. And just a little sidebar, a little side note, we actually just celebrated 14 years in wedding anniversary just the other day. And what's really interesting, even before we got married, we have talked, either on the phone or in person, every single day before we even got married. I think 2 years before that. So for the last 16 years, I have talked to or seen this beautiful woman next to me every single day. And most people don't know this, so I want to share this with you. My nickname for her is Hev, because she is my slice of heaven on this earth.
It's so sweet.
Thank you. So yes, we are looking forward to going to Aulani.
Yeah. And in fact, I have to say on that note, because during that time we were actually talking every day, and so I went off to Hawaii, and this was back in the day before everybody had cell phones. I didn't have a cell phone. They were around, but not everybody had them. You gave me a prepaid calling card.
Oh my gosh, you're
so
right.
I can call you.
I forgot about that, yeah. So yeah, that dates us. We're all of our millennial friends, yeah, we're that old. So the next thing on our list is we would love to visit every single Disney park around the world. Now, at the time of filming, there are actually 12 parks. So you count like the 4 different parks that are at Disney World, and then at the different places all over the world. We would love to go to all of them at some point in our life.
Yes. But the first overseas one that I would like to do is in combination with a Vacations by Disney. Go to England and Paris, and then, stop over in Paris and do a little Disneyland Paris.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's, by the way, our third thing that we want to do is a Adventures by Disney. So Adventures by Disney, they do all these really great excursions all over the world, and the one that Heather just spoke about, the England-Paris one, that is one that we would love to go to. Another one that we had talked about that we would love to go to is China.
Sorry. My baby's all grown up and
That's
saving
right.
China.
My little baby is all grown up and saving China. You have a tissue.
So we would love to go to those, and yes, when we go to the England-Paris one, we're definitely going to be stopping by Disneyland Paris when we go.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Croissants.
Croissant.
Par ici, j'ai rattrapé tes croissants.
Now that we've gone to Disneyland Paris, we need to go to Disneyland, because Bob, you got to go. Our youngest was 6 weeks old, and so we chose not to spend the money for me to take a 6-week-old to Disneyland. We thought that was probably not a good idea. till you get them on a good schedule. And
Yeah, honestly, the first time we took Evan, who's our oldest, to Disney World, he was 5 months, and we wouldn't even recommend that on our worst enemy.
my sweet little wonderful baby
Yeah.
turned into little hellion. It was horrible.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. So, but the cool thing was it was actually a business trip. One of my businesses that I'm a part of actually celebrated their 10-year anniversary at Disneyland. How magical is that?
Yeah.
So actually I got to go with my mom. My mom was part of my business. And we got to go spend, and it was actually during the 60th anniversary. They brought Paint the Night Parade for the first time to Disneyland. A really special World of Color also happened. It was amazing. So I've never been able to experience that with my slice of heaven on this earth. So that's something we're looking forward to doing together as well.
Although I have technically been to Disneyland. I was 10 months old because I grew up in California. And my older brother was 5, and we went to Disneyland with my parents. And my mom says I had a great time while the cast members held me as they went on the ride. So, I guess you could count that. I don't.
Yeah, that was a different time because we definitely don't do that nowadays.
No.
Hey, I'm getting ready to go on my Fast Pass. Can you hold my kid? Yeah, it doesn't really happen.
No, it doesn't work that way anymore. This was quite some time ago.
Now, our next one that we would love to do, you can actually find it at the Grand Floridian, and that is Victoria Albert's. An amazing restaurant. We have seen so many people review it. It's actually one that we have not been to yet.
No, we haven't. It's a 5 Diamond restaurant, which there's not a lot of those that actually get that type of award.
Right.
It's not part of the dining plan, so you're not going to be able to do that. It's beyond signature dining. But I am a serious foodie, and there's nothing I would love more to sit there and eat for hours with course after course after course.
Yeah.
Sounds so magical.
Yeah, so that's definitely on our list of something we want to check out for sure. And I used to be an extremely picky eater. I've really grown in my palate.
Expanded.
So I'm also very, very excited to try the restaurant.
Something
Victoria
besides
Albert's.
steak.
Yes, something besides steak. And I hear they have great steak if you enjoy that as well.
Now that we've gone back to Disney World, we're going to stay in Disney World for now. And I'm going to say the bungalows at the Polynesian. So that is on my bucket list. I don't know, like imagining staying where you have a deck and your little plunge pool, and you could sit there and watch the little electrical parade at night that goes by. I don't think it gets more magical than that.
Absolutely. I mean, those bungalows are something that you typically would only find in the Caribbean. And the fact that we can find something so magical and amazing in the most magical, amazing place on the planet as far as we're concerned, Disney World, that's like a trifecta of wins, a win-win-win. So our next one that we're actually really looking forward to going to is Toy Story Land. At the time of filming, Toy Story Land is now open, but when we went last year to Disney World, it wasn't open.
It wasn't open. We missed it by a couple months.
Yeah.
So we're really looking forward to Toy Story Land. Our little girls sit there and watch YouTube videos and going, oh, I want to go on Slinky Dog, and where's Jessie? So we're really looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to having some tachos. So
yeah,
just because I like to say it, tachos.
Yeah, I mean the roll. Yeah.
We have one little Woody doll that has actually made it through all 3 of our kids. He is missing some fingers, poor guy. But every one of our children have, around the age of 2 or so, embraced Woody, and he was their favorite.
And Woody has actually stayed in better shape than Buzz.
Poor Buzz.
Because Buzz didn't actually make it through all 3
We've
kids.
gone through a couple of Buzzes.
Yeah, we've gone through a couple of Buzzes.
My personal favorite, though, was Latin Buzz. That was the best one.
Bill! Oh! What? I don't know what came over me.
So now that we are in Hollywood Studios, what else in Hollywood Studios are we looking forward to?
So this one I think is amazing. And at the time of filming, it's not open yet. And it actually, there's rumors about when it comes out, but it is not defined. That is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. That looks amazing. I mean, Walt said it best. Everything started with a mouse.
Yeah.
And to date, there is no ride dedicated to the
Mickey
mouse. exactly.
Yeah.
And I know that the theming of this ride is around the new cartoons instead of the more classic cartoons. And I know there's some people that don't prefer the new cartoons. However, Heather and I are in agreement. We love
the new cartoons. They
Yeah.
are clever. They have the feel of the old ones with amazing writing. I don't know who the writers are, but they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
Clever. I love if Mickey's in Paris, he's speaking French.
He's in Australia. He's got an Australian accent.
Yeah, he's in India. He's speaking. I mean, they're just fun.
Yeah.
And our kids love them, and I'm really excited to see it the 2.5D technology, so that you're not having to wear glasses. I am very excited about that.
Yeah.
My eyesight doesn't do real swift with 3D
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little. I don't see it as well as your average person, so I'm pretty excited to get to experience it without the glasses. So, all right, what else is going to be in Hollywood Studios?
So something that I am super excited to see, and we know that this one's coming both in May and August of 2019, and that is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Yeah, the things that they're going to be doing with the rides there, the food there, the interactive experience there, the fact that you can walk around with a droid on your back.
Get a droid, and he interacts.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be one of the biggest, most immersive park projects in history.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see that. I honestly think that Harry Potter coming to town really helped Disney up their game.
Yeah.
On immersion.
Yeah, I think that competition
blow
really.
it away. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I love Harry Potter. I think it's great. Star Wars, I think, has great potential.
Oh, it does. Well, and there's so many people that love Star Wars because it's been around for so many decades.
Right.
That you have generations of people that love Star Wars. So I grew up with it in the 70s. So I'm a little partial to Han Solo, Harrison Ford, but that's what I grew up with. But each generation got a new Star Wars, and so I think there'll be something for everybody. Yeah,
and I think Disney is just brilliant in their marketing because at the time of filming, so the final movie in Star Wars has not come out yet. It comes out in December of 2019. The trailer for The Rise of Skywalker just came out. Mm-hmm. So Disney is going to be launching Galaxy's Edge in May in Disneyland, August in Disney World, and then in December they are finishing out the third trilogy of Star Wars, and there's been so much positive around that trailer. I mean, there's like a tidal wave of Star Wars right now.
Serious publicity.
It's so smart. Heather, what's our last thing? And this one is actually really cool because it's actually a twofer.
It is a twofer. It
is a twofer.
So, Disney Cruise. We have never been on a cruise.
Right.
But we've never been on a Disney cruise. And all of my family have, and they say it is absolutely incredible and would never go on another ship except for Disney. And the exciting thing is my parents actually, this year, it's their 50th wedding anniversary. Mm-hmm. And so what my mom wanted to do is do a family trip to do a Disney cruise. So we're going to do Disney Cruise, and we're going to do some Disney World at the same time. So a little land and sea. So we will get to experience a cruise and Galaxy's Edge. And
Toy Story Land.
And we'll work in some gondolas.
Yeah.
Or is it gondolas? I want to say gondolas. Think of it Italy.
Let me know in the comments what you think. Because
it's a gondola.
It's a gondola.
It's a gondola. But I am looking forward to that.
Yeah, whatever. But the other thing that I believe that really makes it a twofer, because when we get to go later this year, yes, we get to go on the cruise. Yes, we get to go to Disney World and see Galaxy's Edge and see Toy Story Land. But something that is really big for us is, like the last trip we went on, it was Heather, myself, Evan, and Aubrey, our two oldest.
Yeah.
Okay. Our youngest daughter Grace, she's never been to Disney World.
No, she hasn't.
And this will be her first trip. So it'll be her first trip. She
Yeah.
gets to go on a cruise, and she gets to go to Disney World. This will be the first time us as a family
All 5 of us will
completely
be together.
will be going
Yeah.
to Disney World. That's our bucket list, guys. What we would love to know is, what is your bucket list? What are the things that you've never experienced when it comes to Disney that you would love to experience? Leave that in the comments below. Also, if you haven't yet, we would encourage you to subscribe, because we're putting out these videos as well as vlogs and food reviews on a regular weekly basis. Turn on the notification bell so you can see when those come out. We also have little treats that we give out as well. Some gourmet
yummy
fudge brownies if you find the hidden Mickey in some of our videos. So we really encourage you to do that as well, and please contribute inside of the comments, because that doesn't just help you, it actually helps us, because when we hear about the things that you love to do, that actually inspires us to go on further adventures.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. In fact, thanks a bunch, and we'll see you next time.